In today's video, I'll be covering everything you need to know on how to grow the biggest and best watermelons in your garden. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. So coming to our first point is you want to make sure you plant them at the right time. And this is really important because you want to make sure you give them the enough time for them to produce the watermelon and have them mature. It depends on your area, of course, but here in Florida, usually we plant our watermelons sometime in March or April. And coming to point number 2 is choosing the right variety. Here I have the Icebox watermelon, and I also have the Crimson Sweet, which is a classic one. Coming to point number 3 is choosing the right location in your garden, and this is really important. Watermelon are full sun plants. However, here in South Florida, we actually have to protect our watermelon a little bit from our harsh sun, so we can only give them 4 to 5 hours maximum of direct sunlight. Now that could vary in your area, so sometimes you could even plant them in full sun and they would do great, or like us here in South Florida, we have to provide a little bit of shade for them to actually stay happy and healthy. Point number 4 is you want to make sure you grow them in well-draining, aerated soil. I always recommend to add a biotone starter fertilizer into the soil or into the hole before planting so your plant could have beginner-friendly nutrients ready for it to start establishing into the area. If the roots are a bit root bound, then you can go ahead and rough them up a little bit, not too much because they are very delicate plants. Top dress. Now it's really important to water it in very well. Point number 5 is to make sure you have a set watering schedule. Watermelon requires lots of water for them to stay hydrated. So they can't really dry out because the second they dry out, it will delay them a lot of time. So I would recommend having a watering schedule to where they get water about 3 to 4 times per week, depending on how your forecast is looking like. Watermelon are heavy feeders, so they require lots of supplemental nutrients for them to stay happy and give you the best. I always recommend organic matter such as earthworm castings or organic compost, as that has worked very well for me, and I give them that feeding about once a month. Like I always say, if you want the best, you have to give them the best. Watermelon vines are very vulnerable to common pests and disease, so check the top and bottom of the leaves every 2 weeks to make sure you have a healthy plant. The second you see early signs of pest or disease, treat it as soon as you can so then you can limit the amount of damage your plant goes through. I always use neem oil, which is an organic plant-based solution that I have always had success with. And finally is to be patient and watch your vines grow and produce, which is the most exciting and rewarding part. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite variety of watermelon to grow and what is your experience like? And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Leave a like underneath this video and turn on the bell notification button so you get notified when I release a new video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. May God bless you and your entire family, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye everyone.